This is the KHOODEELAARTV television channel being broadcast on the internet under the banner of the Baby Angel Geronimo Editions. This is part C on Sunday, the 17th of September 2023. This one is continuing the general theme of the Baby Angel Geronimo essay. The theme of the Baby Angel Geronimo essay is based on the evidence that the United Kingdom is an immoral state, that is an unfit state, and the organs of the state that are normally officially defined in ordinary, the so-called elected parliament, and the from the majority of the elected members superior courts, courts of law, and the media. None of these are working, or none of these is working. This is a rare event that after the entirety of the British media, including the late Queen Brenda, befriended the serial sexist, rapist, probably on the part of the British media to see if another Jimmy Savile evil can be fingered in time. Well, it's not in time because Russell the evil brand perpetrated the main evil ones that have been already published so far. It doesn't mean that those are the only ones he has perpetrated. But so far, the ones that have been chronicled and listed by the Sunday Times and Channel 4 program working together took place between 2006 and 2013. 10 years have passed since the crimes were committed. Now, anyone looking normally at the picture image of Russell Brand at any point, anyone taking an ordinary look at Russell, the evil brand, and the concerning, the alarming, staring, scared eyes must be impelled instantly to wonder what this is about. What does that glare, stare, scaring look denote, represent? And secondly, how did two women, most high profile women like Katy Perry And Jemima Khan, how did he manage to have any relationship with them? What did they find in him that blinded them to this scary, starry look? And the third question that I think needs to be asked immediately today is, what are the social media, the platforms like YouTube, that are allowing him to broadcast his new invention? I mean, what are they doing? The fourth question, of course, is a kind why information that has already been published by the Sunday Times and Channel 4 dispatches, why can't the police, why won't the police use that information to launch their investigation into Russell Brand without waiting for anyone? What law? What law stops them? So all these statements that are being repeated saying that he, Russell Brand, has had consensual sexual relationships. All the sexual relationships have been consensual. That doesn't look right at all. Because looking at his physical body language and the antics, her remarks come as comedian actor Russell Brand was accused of sexually assaulting 4 women in investigation by the Times. Brand has denied the allegations and says all his relationships have been consensual. That is impossible. Now, if the rape, sexual assault, and other sex related behavior is counted as wrong behavior, then it can be included in the list of all the known wrong behavior that people in the media can commit, perpetrate. Now, once a person in the media perpetrates a wrong behavior, what is the record? What does the organization that gives them the platform actually do to right the wrong that they have done? The BBC doesn't do that. The BBC doesn't protect the victim of the wrong behavior, nothing to do with sex, but other wrong behavior by persons that the BBC employs or uses as freelancers. For example, I know three employees of the BBC separately committed wrongs. They lied, they fabricated, and the BBC didn't do anything to correct the wrongs, withdraw the lies. In all the relationships, contacts that I have had with broadcasting organizations, I have yet to come across one single instance whereby either the BBC or the non BBC outfits like Channel 4, like Dispatches, like ITV, like Sky News, any of them coming forward to right the wrong. Not only that, when actual complaints have been made to the BBC and Channel 4 and the various programs in Channel 4's platforms, Channel 4 has failed to rectify the wrongs. I have presented the slot program, the slot on the BBC Channel 4 news slot, news hour, and I have taken part in what used to be called the and in the process of appearing on the right to reply on Channel 4, there have been literally dozens of communications between me and Channel 4, dealing with all the aspects, the details of the program, the issues in question, etc., etc., etc. At no point has Channel 4 nor its counterparts, the BBC, or its individual programs, or the personnel involved, at no point has any of those people come out to offer a remedy, including about the behavior of the racist killjoy shit. Racist presented a program called Killjoy, to which I was invited to talk about school governors. It's not a sleazy issue. But when I attempted to discuss the role of school governors during the program, I was immediately interrupted by racist killjoy shit. who brazenly accused me of interrupting, which is the exact opposite of what was happening. He was the one who was interrupting me, and I was the one who was there as an invited participant to make the very point that I was making. So the BBC didn't do anything. And of course, the longer lasting complaints against Emily Maitlies when she was a fronter on the BBC Newsroom Southeast, which is BBC Radio, BBC London News now. That is 19 years ago. And the Director General of the BBC at the time was Greg the Moron Dyke. And the complaints have been totally ignored or misrepresented by the BBC. And they have not taken any action against Emily Maitlies. So when the BBC says, as it has done today, Sunday the 17th of September 2023, that it has begun investigating in light of the publication about the allegations against Russell Brand, the question is, what stopped the BBC from investigating the complaints that it must have been sent and must have been in receipt of years ago, 10 years ago, when Brand was doing his rape and sexual abuse attacks against women at the BBC? We shall be ending this half hour length, and we shall continue more because there is absolutely more and more and more to come.